Do you know who was the first ever person to get CCIE certification? He was Terry Slattery, certified in August 1993 with CCIE number 1026. Now you might be wondering, why 1026? Why not number 1 if he was the first? Well, that's not what Cisco thought. They thought the number should be starting from 1024, which is actually 2 to the power of 10. But the very first CCIE number 1024 was awarded to its own Cisco testing lab. The second number, CCIE number 1025, was awarded to Stuart Biggs, who created both the CCIE written test as well as the CCIE lab test. Hence, Terry was actually the first person to earn it. He was the first non-Cisco person to achieve the CCIE and the first person to pass both the written CCIE test as well as the hands-on CCIE lab test, making him the first real CCIE. But before knowing about the top nerds, what is CCIE, you may wonder? Well, let's dive in a bit on CCIE and its exam format. CCIE, which stands for Cisco Certified Internetwork Expert, is still among the most prestigious networking certifications. It is considered very tough to get, as you have to go through different tough written exams along with an intense lab assessment. It deeply tests your practical and problem-solving skills. The exams include troubleshooting, diagnostics, and configuration portions conducted by CCIE certified professionals. Want to know in detail about the exam format? Don't worry, we got you covered. The written exam includes between 90 to 110 multiple choice and simulation questions and lasts for 2 hours. Only those who pass the written examination are allowed to appear in the lab exam. Now, the lab exam consists of 2 modules taken in sequence. Module 1, Design, taken for 3 hours, and Module 2, Deploy, Operate, and Optimize, taken for 5 hours. The goal of first module is to measure ability to create, analyze, validate, and optimize network designs, which is the base for all deployment activities. The backward navigation within the module is disabled. That means candidates will not have full visibility on all questions within this module. Also, the point values associated with each item are hidden. On the other hand, the second module provides a setup that is very close to an actual production network environment and will consist of both hands-on as well as web-based items. The candidates will build, deploy, operate, and optimize network according to design specifications, customer requirements, and restrictions. In this module, the backward navigation is not disabled, allowing the candidates to have full visibility on all the questions. Along with that, the point values associated with each item are also displayed. Keep in mind that each module has its own minimum and pass score. To pass the exam, the candidates need to score higher than the aggregated pass score of both modules and score higher than the minimum score set on each of the modules individually. Different CCIE certification tracks focus on different internetworking topics within Cisco's framework. A candidate may go along any single track or pass multiple tracks to obtain multiple certifications. Okay, enough of this talk. Now, let's talk about the actual nerds who crack those exams not once, not twice, not thrice, but multiple times. Number 5, Anderson Mota Alves with 7 CCIE certifications. Born and brought up in Brazil, Anderson got his first CCIE certification in August 2006 in Enterprise Infrastructure. His other CCIE tracks include Service Provider, Security, Voice, Enterprise Wireless, Collaboration, and his latest one in January 2016, Data Center. Anderson is currently working at Banco Itaú as a head of technology architecture. He describes himself as a fierce person about scalability, resilience, security, customer-centric, and about establishing true human connections. Number 4, Jiaku Shu with 7 CCIE certifications. Originally from China, Jiaku Shu got his first CCIE certification in October 2011 in Security Track. His other tracks include Voice, Service Provider, Collaboration, Data Center, Enterprise Wireless, and the last one from November 2014, Enterprise Infrastructure. Jiaku actually holds the emeritus status for the certifications, which means he was able to maintain his CCIE active for 20 consecutive years. Jiaku's growing network knowledge and work experience were a springboard to being offered a job at Cisco in 2013. He currently works there as a systems architect. Jiaku has one word to describe this IT feat: addicted. From the time a friend mentioned the idea of Cisco certification to Jiaku, he jumped in and never looked back. Moving on to the top 3 now. At number 3, we have Yoshinori Okayama, with 8 CCIE certifications. Originally from Japan, Yoshinori Okayama got his first CCIE certification in June 2005 in Enterprise Infrastructure. His other tracks include Voice, Security, Service Provider, CCIE Storage Networking, Enterprise Wireless, Data Center, and the last one, which he obtained in November 2015, Collaboration. Yoshinori has been working as founder and CEO at Roof Rift Systems Incorporated since 2015. Yoshi describes the process of getting multiple CCIEs as the Rolling Stones didn't play "I Can't Get No Satisfaction" on a stage. Talking about the Rolling Stones, fun fact, Yoshinori actually wanted to become a musician, a rock star. At number 2, we have Roman Dorodyshev with 8 CCIE certifications. From Florida, United States, Roman Dorodyshev got his first CCIE certification in August 2001 in Enterprise Infrastructure. His other tracks include Security, Voice, CCIE Storage Networking, Service Provider, Enterprise Wireless, Data Center, and his latest one from October 2017, Collaboration. Roman is currently engaged as founder, CEO, and solutions architect at IE Mentor, which works in network consulting, design, and implementations. And finally, number 1. At number 1, we have the person who paved the way for Roman and Yoshinori, as he is the first person to get 8 CCIE certifications, Neil Moore. Originally from London, England, Neil Moore got his first CCIE certification in August 2002 in Enterprise Infrastructure. His other tracks include Security, Service Provider, Voice, CCIE Storage Networking, Enterprise Wireless, Data Center, and his latest one from November 2014, Collaboration. Neil is currently working as a network security engineer at Greenwich Network Security Limited. He describes himself as a highly motivated person with strong technical skills and significant project and team management experience. So that was the list. What do you think about the list? Do you have any favorites or anyone who motivated you? Do not forget to share down below in the comments.